Okay, so hey guys, welcome back to another Axel 72 video, and today it's a pleasure to be joined yet again by Ryan Amos. Ryan, another win for you, mate, and I suppose just in general, how are we feeling, man?
I feel good. I feel good. Yeah, happy to be here.
Of course, and I suppose, you always are very humble in victory and everything like that, and out there it was a very comfortable performance from you and another dominating victory, and was that really just what you wanted?
Yeah. I just wanted to get the rounds out. Being it was only 4 rounds, I'll just get the rounds out. Yeah.
How much is it important to keep fighting, and I suppose is that enjoyment always there to just keep fighting?
Yeah, I just want to keep fighting. I don't want to have a career that start, stop. Get inactive, put on weight, then you got to take it all off again. And no, I don't want a career like that. Just keep going.
And against Jordan Granham, it's a person who's been around the sport for a while. And did you think possibly there was some things that could happen in this fight where you just had to make sure you were switched on and everything like that?
Yeah. Like I said, he's had over 100 fights, nearly 200. Yeah, he's on the other half of 150, so he's got a lot of experience. So I had to be switched on. You can't rule none of these guys out because I know a few guys from my stable he's beaten. You know what I mean? So and given a hard time to. So it's just one of those. I have to just be switched on.
And I suppose the importance of journeymen, I'm sure you know that. And how important are they for anybody who may not know?
Oh, they're very important. They are the bread and the butter of the business. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, it's the entertainment business, and these guys, without these guys, there wouldn't be no boxing.
Definitely, and I suppose, for progressing on, you've just come off a last fight, which was a very well fought fight for yourself, and going and being in the away fighter, but still getting a very good performance. Are you wanting to perhaps go back to fighting at a high level again?
Oh yeah. This is what it is because we haven't had a call for a minute. You know what I mean? So a lot of people have been avoiding me and stuff. So at the end of the day, I just need to keep busy because I don't want to get a call and they've got it in their advantage because I got ring rust. So I just stay busy no matter what it is. Just keep busy.
Is it ever annoying when perhaps there are these maybe moments where their calls aren't coming?
Um, yes, it's annoying because I know that people don't really want hard fights. I love a hard fight. I love a hard scrap. So it's if you look at my away fights, the one with my first millions title, when I fought for that, and then we had the rematch, and then obviously we went Sheffield, and then we went to Bolton. If you look at all those performances, they've been hard fought fights. You know what I mean? And that's what I like. I like to drain people's energy. I like to get into the darker rounds and see what they got. That's what I like.
No, you're always very entertaining with your fights, and I suppose when you see prospects getting tip-tapped around by promoters and stuff, is that just like, what's the point, I suppose?
Yeah. It's just that thing in it where it's like they got their favourites. I'm a favourite myself, but I don't mind going into someone's backyard and proving that. And you know what I mean? I don't want to keep. I'm not trying to keep safe like all these fighters in the home shows. You know what I mean? I'm down for proper challenges. So, yeah.
And I suppose something I also really respect about you, you've built everything yourself, and is that something which you've always stayed true to?
Yeah. I built everything myself and make sure it can't be taken away from me. I didn't get put in a position. I didn't get put in this position or put in a position by the back end of people. I had to grow. I had to put in the work. I had to grind all the way to this position. So it wasn't. None of this was given to me.
Do you feel like you're at a point where mentally you're stronger than ever?
Yeah, definitely. I'm stronger than ever, and yeah, I'm peaking. I'm starting to peak. I haven't reached my peak yet, but I'm knowing knowing what to do to get to that point. So yeah, plenty more to come.
And boxing wise, not to ask too deep of a question, but do you have any kind of regrets?
Um, I can't say no. I ain't got no regrets. It is what it is. You know what I mean. Started from the unlicensed route, went amateurs, and then turned pro. So I had more unlicensed fights than I had amateurs, and now I'm on the pro run. Won a title. Never thought I'd win one. I knew I was gonna get somewhere, but to the way it was given to me, it wasn't given to me on a home show. So I did it the hardest way. So won a title on the road, and that's why I know I can keep going.
And something else I really like is just you're always very grateful for everything that you have, and I suppose how important is it to keep that thankful type mindset?
Yeah, I'm just very grateful. I'm just stay praying, staying happy, stay humble as well, and just keep going.
And I suppose also relaxed mindset wise, is that always something that helps you in the ring as well, just being able to keep composed and not get flustered or anything like that?
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, just keep relaxed, keep composed, know my vision, know my thoughts, and know what I'm going to go back home to. You know what I mean? And just keep going.
And I suppose for the rest of the year, how many times more you wanted to fight?
I'm trying to have three more fights at least. Yeah, I think last year was 4, year before that was 5. So if I can get 4 or 5, I'm happy.
Do you also think because you are fighting often, it's keeping your name in people's minds to an extent?
Yeah. I'm keeping it. Yeah. So it's a game of popularity, innit? It's a game of numbers. It's a game of keeping in people's faces. It's a game of influence. So you got to stay on top of the psychology of people as well.
And from everything you've been through so far, professional game wise, what message would you say to a version of yourself when you were just turning pro?
Don't doubt yourself. Train hard. Believe in your abilities. If something doesn't work, try again. You know what I mean? You only got a small time scale in this game. You might start off in your late teens and think you got the whole world, but 20 years goes so quick. You know what I mean? You might start in your 30s and become a champion, but you have to understand everybody's time scale is different, but everybody's got the same time, literally. You know what I mean? Some people could start earlier and have injuries, be out for 5 years. Some people can have a good run at 25 and don't get injury free and win titles, and then, you know what I mean? So there's no good way or there's no wrong way to start. Just get it done.
It's a really inspirational message, mate. And we'll leave with this final question. Really appreciate your time. Just for, supporters always, sponsors, things like that, always got to let you shout anything out.
Just want to big up all my sponsors locally. Too many names to mention at the moment, too many names to remember at this time. But what I'll do in my next post, I'll put all my sponsors down and yourself. Thank you.
Ryan, always a pleasure. Thank you very much, man.